What's happening? Right now, I want to try to take this time to explain to those out there that's been asking me about option calls and how they're utilized and how a person could potentially profit off of them. This is one way great, well, aware traders make money. Now, I want to tell you this, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a stock, crypto, and investing enthusiast. I got into this and I realized that this was a big piece of financial literacy that our people weren't receiving. So I felt like it was my job to try to give as much info as I can. And I've been having people asking me about options because a couple of my friends, they just jumped in. And I have people that I've been talking to asking me about them. And some people don't believe it. Some people are cautious. Some people being, they think that I might want something, trying to give out this information. So I want to show, and I'm not doing this to brag because I don't like showing numbers. I'm only doing this because we need to see some things to believe it. And I want to say this with trading stocks as well. 99.9% of the time, most people come out with an L. Okay? They don't do their homework, they don't do their research, they're just looking to gamble and they're looking to make a quick profit, quick gains, and that's not, my strategy. I'm a swing trader. I like to do homework on companies, and if I believe in the tech, the innovation, that company, I like to set, a price. Like, say if it's $5, I'll say to myself, okay, all this good news is coming out. I'll read up on the company, you know, and then I'll make my decision based on where I think they can go in the future. I'll say, okay, well, I think this company can go to $10. Now, say if it's January 2021, I might do a swing trade for January 2022, saying, I would like to, buy a contract, which is in the stock market. You could buy a contract. You will receive 100 shares of that contract that you decide to purchase from that company. You will receive those contracts at a certain price. I'm going to have it all up here on the screen. Okay. And once you and okay, say if your contract is $200, that's the only amount of money you can lose. You could put stop losses in there. Say if you want to put it at $100, so if you lose $100, automatically that the other $100 goes directly back into your account. You see what I'm saying? um it's so many different things that you could do, but I'm going to try and make it simple. I'm still a beginner myself. Now, I've been trading for about 3 years now, but I still consider myself a beginner. That's the reason why I'm not going to do nothing but tell y'all the truth, because of all the hits that I done took. And, that made me a better, that helped me understand this game better. It's more about psychology when it comes to the stock market, in my opinion. Okay. So you buy 100 contracts. I mean, a contract is 100 shares. Okay. One contract will give you 100 shares. You can do a call option, which means that you believe that the stock is going to go up. You can do a put option, meaning that you think the stock is going to go down. Either or. You can do research on a company and you can know that that company, or feel like that company is shit, and you could be like, hey, yo, I think they going down. You know what I mean? So you can say if the stock is $20 and you think it's going down to 10, you can make, a call option for that. They have strike prices. Strike prices are set where, okay, if you think that the stock is going, if a stock is at $5 and you think it's going to $6, they can have a $4.50 strike price, a $5 strike price, a $5.50 strike price, a $6 strike price, a target, and then price. So and then you can pick which one that you feel comfortable with going with. Say if you go with the 650, or $6. Now it's $1 out of the money, because if that specific stock is $5 and you pick that you think is going to go to 6, it's $1 out of the money. So if it goes down, you're more likely to start losing money faster. Now if most people, they try to get a good strike price. Like if it's at $5, they'll get a $5 strike price or a $4.50 strike price. Because if you get a $4.50 strike price, you'll already probably be up $25 or $50, something like that, depending on how much money that you've put into these contracts, how many contracts you've purchased. You see what I'm saying? And what else? That's pretty much it, but you have to be careful when it comes to trading stocks. Me personally, I like to invest, I like to hold, because I wouldn't buy a company if I didn't, or buy shares of a company if I didn't think that that company was going make it in the future and be that people were going to use it, or it was going to be marketable, or they had good products or whatever, good service, whatever, technology. It just depends on whatever you feel like you want to invest in. I ended up, and I'm not doing this to brag. Like I said, our people need to see these things to believe it. I ended up getting caught up in the GameStop phenomenon, the AMC phenomenon, and the truth of the matter is that there are a bunch of stocks on the stock market at the moment being shorted. There's just not AMC and GameStop. Now they're the most heavily shorted stocks, GameStop and then AMC, but there are other stocks as well that's been shorted to oblivion. And when you short a company, you pretty much get lended shares in the belief, or that company is going to go, the price is going to go down, or it's going to potentially go out of business, going to go bankrupt. And that's what they've done. They've pretty much shorted these companies, some of these companies, over 100% or over 70%, 80%. And it's got the stock market all crazy, but I ended up getting, I've made a bunch of good plays making stock doing option calls. But the biggest gainers that I've had was from GameStop and from AMC. I'm gonna just show the AMC one, just so you guys, you ladies, you beginner investors, traders, hustlers, entrepreneurs, college graduates, anybody trying to make something out of nothing, so you can see that this is real. I wouldn't lie about it, and this is not about bragging. This is about financial literacy. We need to understand it, and we need to practice it. We need to practice group economics. We need to start looking into different avenues besides the avenues that we've been taught. So this is the reason why I'm doing it. I don't like to do this, but people need to see this, because people be really thinking that I want something when I try to approach them to give them this information. And then but I'll say this, 99% of the time it goes well. I very rarely have any interactions where it's most of the, if I pass out 50 flyers, try to pass out 50, I might pass out 45. You see what I'm saying? So I always have a good day. You know what I mean? So what happened was, I made an option call. I paid maybe $350 for these. Total maybe $500 for 3 option calls. I'm still holding the option call, as you can see, with AMC, which is up this Friday, and I should have rolled it over, but as much criminal activity has been going on the stock market, I didn't think it was going to be disrupting AMC this way, because of how we figured out the criminal activity was going on with GameStop. So I had this option call for August 20th, because I felt like AMC would at least go up to $200-300 by now. You know what I mean? And that option call would have been explosive. So like I said, I paid maybe $450, $500 for 3 option calls, and I made over $10,000 already with 2 option calls. And you know, that's one of the reasons why I'm trying to give this information to our people, because you know, we really could do a lot better, man, if we understood finances. Anybody could, you know. And I set this option call, it was back in maybe February, I believe, or March. And at one point, as you can see, I was up over like 500%, close to 1,000%. When AMC went up to about 25 bucks, those option calls had reached about almost $5,000. And then tops, it was up to, I think, 21,000 when AMC went to $77. So AMC went to $77. And those 3 option calls was up to 21,000. And the reason why they got so high is because with those 3 option calls, I bought 3 calls with a strike price of one was $8, one was $9, and one was $11 or 12. And AMC went up to $77. You see what I'm saying? So I went, so AMC was at maybe like $7 at the time when I made the call. So AMC went up, what, 66 bucks, 65 bucks, 63 bucks above my strike price. You see what I'm saying? And that's how I start. And then you got to start to factor in the theta, you know, the gamma, and then you got to factor the volatility. Like, you know, it's just a lot more that comes into why the price got so high. You know, the profit got so high. But, you know, with great homework, good research, this could, you know, happen for people that, you know, do their due diligence, have due diligence when they research a company. You see what I'm saying? And that's all that ended up being. And I would put it a little bit more on the side as well of just happened to get in a time where, you know, a lot of things was being uncovered, you know. And when if you was doing some homework and some reading or some checking up on some videos with some good people that had some good information, you could have got in. And this is why I try to give out this information, because it's definitely worth it, you know. So please, man, don't ever think that I'm trying to run up on you and get something from you. 9 times out of 10, I'm trying to give you this information, show you my brand, my tees, and that's pretty much it, you know. And most of the t-shirts I've tried to give away, you know, not give away because I've been selling them, but sometimes, you know, every now and again, if a person let me really talk to them, we might talk for 30 minutes. They'll be, you know, we'll be interacting, and then I'll just be like, you know what, man, can you know, take a tea, man, please follow me on IG, you know what I mean? And I try my best, because I tried my best to at least upload at least 2 or 3 videos to give people a little bit of information, you know. So I don't want to talk y'all head off, man. That's almost 15 minutes, but I wanted to show y'all how I turned $400, we'll say $500 into 10 grand, you know what I mean? So please, man, take this information, do your own homework, and have your own due diligence. And I'm telling you, you could possibly put yourself in a position with this new financial transfer that you never thought about. You know what I mean? We're going to keep giving out this game. You know what I mean? And that's pretty much it, man. You know, like I said, man, nothing else goes down unless my people are involved, man. You know, no investing, no distribution. No, nothing. If a nickel bag is sold in the park, we want in. It's time to do something different, man, because that's why we out here starving. We can't keep on it. We can't keep going the same route, man. It's time to stick together, practice group economics, make it happen. Don't practice, make it happen. And we need to, you know, start to advance and upgrade ourselves with trying to understand and overstanding financial literacy. I appreciate y'all time. I'm out of here.
They out there panicking right now. I can feel it. They out there. They're panicking. Look at them.
Now, you're not naive enough to think we're living in a democracy, are you, buddy? is the free market. And you're part of it.
Something just came across my desk, John. It is perhaps the best thing I've seen in the last 6 months. If you have 60 seconds, I'd like to share the idea with you. You got a minute?
After everything we've done for you.
Oh, see, I made Lewis a bet here. Lewis bet me that we couldn't both get rich and put you on the poorhouse at the same time. He didn't think we could do it. I won.
I lost. $1.
Thank you, Lewis.
After you.
Certainly.